Today I want to talk about souvenirs and talk about what our favorite souvenir is and 5 reasons why I think this is a great souvenir to get when you're traveling. So the souvenir that we're going to talk about today is postcards. And the 5 reasons that I think postcards are a great idea: they're easy to find. Pretty much any tourist attraction that you go to is going to have postcards. If you go to any major city and just want to get a postcard of that city, it's going to be easy to find in any shop that you go to. They are very cheap and inexpensive. Those are the best kind of souvenirs when you don't have to spend a lot of money, since you've probably already spent a lot of money on airfare, hotel, attraction admission. It's nice to be able to pick up a souvenir that doesn't cost a whole lot of money. Postcards are a great souvenir choice, especially for kids, because kids still get to have some choice in what their souvenir is going to be. When you go into a gift shop, you might find 5, 10, 20 different postcard options. So your child can look through the rack, pick which one they want. They might pick one that has something on it that they didn't get to see. Like maybe you went during the day, and so they're choosing a postcard that shows pictures of what it looks like at night. Maybe they're choosing what their favorite thing was at the attraction, their favorite thing that they got to see or do. So it's nice that they kind of get to pick what they want to take home as a souvenir to be able to remember what they liked best about the trip. One of the reasons that our family really likes picking postcards as a souvenir choice is because we take that postcard and we personalize it, and we make it a way that we can remember the trip by putting our memories on the back of the postcard. So the kids will pick out the postcard that they like as their favorite, and either while we're still on the road or when we get home, I will either have them write down a memory, something that was maybe their favorite thing to do, something that they liked about it, something they learned, and either they'll write it or I'll help them write it. I also put their name on the postcard right after we buy it, because sometimes they'll buy the same one, sometimes they'll buy a different one, and it's just easy for me to know when we get home who still needs to write on the back of theirs and who doesn't. I'll also put the date that we visited, and if we're traveling with someone else, I'll write that on the back too, so they can remember who we were traveling with on that trip. I'll give you some examples of some that my kids have, what they've written on the back. This one is Cullen's. This is the postcard that he picked out when we went to Legoland, and this is what he wanted to put on the back. I liked going to Miniland and seeing the cool stuff. You should listen to your parents, even if you don't think the ride will be fun. For example, I trusted my parents in going on the Unikitty disco drop. It was so fun after all. I liked trading minifigs even though I didn't get the 3 I wanted. So when he looks back on this 5, 10 years from now, he's going to remember specific things about that trip. And I think that that's really important in making a souvenir something that's lasting. Here's one that Micah did. This is when we went to the Manitou Cliff Dwellings. And she said, "It was cool to see how they made houses out of a wall. I also liked getting to walk inside them." So you can see that they're different ages and different interests. So sometimes what they write on the back will be short. Sometimes they have a lot that they want to say. Here's another one from Micah. This is when we went to Molly Brown's house in Colorado. My favorite thing to do was go in the kitchen, and they had things you could open, like an antique toaster. I also thought it was funny that my dad and Mr. Scott got in trouble. So she definitely has some things that she wants to remember from this trip. So along the lines of personalizing your postcards, we also will display them when we get home. Each of the kids have a bulletin board in their room, and they have put their postcards on it, as well as some of their favorite pictures from our trips. And what's nice about this is they can change it up however they want. If they want to keep some older postcards and pictures on here, or if they only want to have the most recent places that we visited, that's fine too. It's cheap and inexpensive room decor as well. I think I actually bought this bulletin board at a yard sale, and then all you need is just some thumbtacks or however you want to display them on your board. So this is something that each of the kids kind of get to take ownership of, and they get to personalize it how they want and make it special for them. I hope you enjoyed this video about postcards and why we think that they are a great souvenir choice for when you're traveling, especially when you're traveling with kids. If you have any other suggestions or comments, please leave them below. And as always, please like and subscribe if you would like to watch more videos. You can also visit our website at seekdiscoverlearn.com.